Imagine a world where the smallest paw can leave the biggest imprint. This isn't just a story about a brave puppy. It's a window into the legendary, often unseen heroism of animals living quietly among us. The ones who don't ask for medals. The ones who don't even know they're heroes yet they change lives forever. Have you ever wondered how many rescues happen without cameras? How many acts of bravery go unnoticed simply because they come from fur, feathers, or paws? Well, prepare yourself. Because today, an animated journey begins, one that reveals the hidden legends of the animal kingdom and proves that heroes truly come in every shape and every size. Our story begins with Scout. He was small. Not the absolute smallest puppy in the neighborhood, but close enough that the bigger dogs often stepped right ahead of him without even noticing he was there. He lived near a quiet road where the mornings always smelled like fresh grass and the afternoons buzzed with the distant sounds of life. Scout wasn't loud, he wasn't flashy, but he was incredibly curious. A tiny bird, barely bigger than his nose, had fallen near a fence. Its wing fluttered weakly, but it couldn't lift itself off the ground. Scout hesitated. His little paws trembled. The fence looked so tall, and the world suddenly felt much, much bigger than him. But something deeper than fear, a quiet nudge from within, pushed him forward. He barked softly, a tiny sound in the big world. And he stayed. He didn't leave. When help finally arrived, Scout didn't understand what he had done. He only knew that he hadn't walked away. And somewhere in that quiet, simple moment, a question was born. What truly makes a hero? Is it size? Is it strength? Or is it the choice to act when no one else does? As Scout looked up at the sky, our view widens, and the story grows larger than just one puppy. Because Scout, you see, was not alone. Far above the clouds, where powerful winds twist and storms roar, a hummingbird battled the impossible. Its wings moved faster than thought itself as dark, heavy clouds swallowed the sky. A flock of migratory birds, much larger, heavier, and completely lost, spun in confusion, disoriented by the storm. The hummingbird could have turned back. It was so small, so fragile, but instead it flew forward, dancing through the flashes of lightning and sheets of rain. One by one, the lost flock followed its lead. When the storm finally passed, the hummingbird simply vanished unseen, unnamed, but undefeated. Elsewhere, on a frozen patch of farmland, a loyal farm dog sensed danger long before the humans did. The wind changed its tune. Without any command, without a single word from its owner, the dog ran. It charged through massive snowdrifts and biting cold, guiding the livestock into the safety of their shelter. It circled them, barking insistently, refusing to stop until every single life was safe from the blizzard. No applause followed. No cameras rolled. There was just silence and survival. Heroism, it seems, isn't always loud. Sometimes it's just pure instinct. Sometimes it's quiet vigilance, and very often it's completely invisible. Then came a warning. In a vast animated forest, the air began to shimmer with heat. A thin curl of smoke spiraled upward. A single tiny spark threatened everything. A wise old owl was the first to notice, its sharp eyes catching what others had missed. A squirrel immediately raced through the branches, chattering an alert that spread like wildfire. Down below, beavers started redirecting water, creating natural fire breaks. Birds carried warnings across the entire canopy, their calls echoing through the trees. There was no leader. There was no hierarchy. There was just cooperation. Each animal brought what it could to the fight: speed, vision, strength, memory. Together, they slowed the fire. Together, they protected their home. This isn't just a fantasy. The scene pauses just long enough to let the message sink in. Animals think, animals plan, and animals adapt. Modern research is now confirming what our stories have always whispered: animals possess problem-solving skills, emotional awareness, and a social intelligence far deeper than we ever believed possible. These aren't just fairy tales. They are reflections of real resilience that we see in the natural world every single day. And Scout, back in his quiet neighborhood, was watching. He was learning. The story now shifts, moving faster, sharper. We see a service dog alerting its human just seconds before a medical emergency strikes. A cat scratches and meows relentlessly until a sleeping family wakes up and escapes a house fire. A military dog shields its team, guiding them safely through the chaos of a conflict zone. Each moment appears as a vivid, animated vignette brief, powerful and absolutely unforgettable. Different species, different settings, but the very same choice: act or walk away. And suddenly, the line between animal courage and human courage begins to blur. Because bravery isn't owned by just one species. Scout felt it now, that quiet pull, the responsibility to stay, to care. He wasn't just a puppy anymore. He was part of something much older, something so much bigger than himself. A long lineage of unsung heroes. Time passed. Scout grew, not just in size, but in confidence. He watched the world around him more closely. He listened more deeply. And when another moment came, a cry for help, a sudden need, a chance to make a difference, he didn't freeze. He stepped forward. Our view zooms out, revealing countless other animals all across the world, doing the exact same thing, every single day, without any recognition, without any reward. The message lands gently but firmly: heroes are everywhere. Many of them walk on four legs. Some fly, some crawl, and they all matter. So here is the invitation, the call to action. Notice the animals around you. Your pets, the birds in your backyard, the creatures you see on a walk. Protect them, learn from them. If you can, support your local animal shelters and welfare organizations. They are on the front lines helping these heroes every day. Share the stories of unsung animal heroes you hear about. Pass the kindness forward. Because courage doesn't always look like brute strength or a loud roar. Sometimes it looks like a small puppy staying when it's easier to leave. And that choice, that one simple moment of empathy, can change everything. Extraordinary bravery lives in every creature, big and small. Stay curious, stay kind, and never, ever underestimate the power of a single paw. Thanks for watching, and if this story moved you, please share it to honor the hidden heroes all around us.